I think the only the reply I've got to make is of course it's not for us as L&P to be encouraging London firms to pay the London living wage. It's not our role. We do obviously as an organisation pay it, but it's not our role to encourage London firms to do it. We don't really have the interface with them. Our interface with them is purely on the export side or on the inward investment side. So we do not get ourselves really involved in that area.
Completely agree that it wouldn't be your primary aim, but certainly in terms of the relations between the LNP has with the hospitality sector, as we've talked about, it's kept coming up throughout this meeting this morning. I would have thought there were genuine opportunities there to actually be able to pursue the living wage agenda in a way that maybe the Mayor and City Hall and the standard GLA setup couldn't reach in the same way. There may be additional opportunities. Have you thought about that?
Well, we have provided contact details for people in the hospitality sector to other people so that they've been able to push them on the London living wage. But we've never felt it was our job to go into that area. I mean, we're working side by side with them to bring in tourists. So we've always felt that is much more an exercise for somebody else to do and within somebody else's remit.
We have, as Ed said, been very open in making introductions to relevant officials here within City Hall and elsewhere. So my work with Team London, making introductions to companies that can support that initiative. On the apprenticeship side, again, we've provided information and also where we've brought together the hospitality industry, the tourism industry to talk about joint promotional activities. We've given opportunities for City Hall officials to talk about apprenticeships to support what the British Hospitality Association is doing with the big conversation. We worked with the BHA to give a platform for the Mayor to speak at their summit this year where he specifically raised the living wage and apprenticeships. So we are facilitating wherever we can to help with this, but as Ed said, it's not really our core role.
No, I can understand it's not the core, but it seems that if you're having those opportunities, those conferences, those one-to-one dialogues or whatever, yep, it seems to be a useful exercise in order to help reach a agenda that so far, City Hall has failed to crack this in terms of the hospitality sector. Because do either of you know how many jobs in the hospitality and catering industry pay less than the London living wage?
No.
It's 70% of the figures. Which you compare that to any other industry, it shows that there is serious work to do. And I don't think it would be about undermining tourism or damaging business, just as there's been strong business arguments and a strong business case for introducing the living wage in other sectors. So I think it can be done in a positive way. I think it can be done working with the industry, but I think it is something that London and partners, even if it is only facilitating access with GLA officials, I think could play a stronger role.
On that second one, we have facilitated access. Let me reassure you on that. We have done that and made the contacts.
How often do you meet with the big hotel and restaurant chains in day-to-day operational terms?
As a group or individually, it will vary, but we bring together the key hoteliers and other big attractions that work with us on promotion and that contribute to those costs towards that on at least a quarterly basis. We bring together the London tourism industry. We try and do that once a year. All of the companies that we work with, about 800 companies, we typically get about 500-600 turn up to that. And then we will participate in things like the annual BHA Summit, either speaking or being on panels or participating. So we've got pretty regular dialogue. And of course the BHA is one of the members of London and Partners, so effectively one of the owners of LNP.
And just to reiterate, the Mayor did speak at their conference, their summit this year, and he made this very point. So it's it's not as though we haven't.
No,
haven't done it.
it sounds like it's an open door that could be pushed further. Clearly, the mayor and City Hall officials have done some things and used these opportunities so far. I'm wondering if you could actually, LNP could actually make a commitment to include it as part of the work plan. Yes, it's not core business, but if you had it as part of your business plan. In actually ensuring that I mean, living wage has been an important issue for this mayor and the last mayor, is likely to be, I'm sure, for the next one. Given the particular problems in this particular industry, it wouldn't seem unreasonable, I don't think, to actually include a commitment to promoting the London living wage in the hospitality and catering industry in the business plan of LNP.
Yeah. I'd be very happy to, we can do after this meeting, to sit down with the City Hall colleagues that are leading on these areas and to agree a plan with them how we can help them and facilitate them over the next 12 months.
Yes, and I think a facilitative approach is the right one, but there do seem to be opportunities there. Some are being used, but I'm sure many more could be taken. So it would be nice to see some thought going into this and it actually being formalised into the business plan. But thank you for both your answers.
Assembly Member Boff.
Thank you. Will you ensure that